2 plus 2 equals 4. It was true a billion years before there were any humans around to count it, and it will still be true a billion years after we are gone. It is true here on Earth, true on Mars, and true in the most distant galaxy in the universe. So, here is a question that has quietly haunted some of the greatest minds in all of history. Did we discover that 2 plus 2 equals 4, the way an explorer discovers a hidden continent that was always there? Or did we invent it, the way we invented chess, or money, or language? Is mathematics out there, waiting to be found? Or is it simply something we made up? The answer is far stranger than it first appears. Let us start with the side that feels almost obvious. That mathematics is discovered. To most working mathematicians, it does not feel like invention at all. It feels like exploration. When you prove a theorem, you do not feel like you are making something up. You feel like you are uncovering something that was already true and simply waiting there for you. The number pi, the ratio hidden inside every circle, did not begin the day a human first calculated it. The prime numbers were prime long before anyone ever gave them a name. And here is perhaps the clincher. If we ever meet an alien civilization, they will not share our art or our music, but they will almost certainly know the very same primes. And there is a far deeper mystery, one that pushes us hard toward discovery. The physicist Eugene Wigner called it the unreasonable effectiveness of mathematics. Again and again throughout history, mathematicians have invented strange abstract ideas purely for their own beauty, with no use whatsoever in mind. And then, decades later, the universe turns out to secretly run on them. Imaginary numbers were once dismissed as a useless fantasy. Today, they are the very language of quantum mechanics. A bizarre curved geometry was just a mathematician's idle game. Then Einstein used it to describe gravity itself. Why should pure thought, dreamed up in a quiet room, predict the behavior of distant stars? Unless that math was somehow already there, woven into the universe all along. But now, let us hear the other side. Because there is a genuinely powerful case that mathematics is invented, that it is a human language like any other. Consider this. You have never once tripped over the number 3. You cannot hold it, or weigh it, or dig it up out of the ground. Numbers are concepts. They live inside minds, not out in the soil. We invented them as tools to count our sheep and measure our fields and trade our goods. And the entire towering structure of mathematics is built on top of a small handful of starting rules, which we call axioms and which we simply chose. Change those rules and you get an entirely different mathematics. That does not sound like a continent waiting to be found. It sounds like a game that we designed. And mathematics is absolutely covered in human fingerprints. We count in tens, almost certainly for the simple reason that we happen to have 10 fingers. A different creature, born with 8 fingers, might build the whole of its mathematics in base 8 instead. Our symbols, our notation, even the very way we slice the subject up into algebra and geometry and calculus, all of it reflects human history and human minds. Across the centuries, different cultures invented strikingly different ways of doing mathematics, and if math were truly a single fixed thing sitting out there in reality, then why would it look so very much like us? Why would it carry so clearly the marks of the hands that built it? And then there are the cracks, the strange places where mathematics gets unsettling and even seems to break. It turns out there is not one single infinity, but an endless tower of larger and larger infinities, and there are statements, perfectly well-formed, that can never be proven either true or false. A genuinely shocking discovery made by the logician Kurt Gödel. Now, if mathematics were simply a perfect pre-existing truth, sitting out there waiting to be read, then why would it be riddled with paradoxes and gaps and questions it cannot even answer about itself? These do not look like the features of a finished object found. They look much more like the limits of something that we are still, even now, building. So which is it then? Discovered or invented? Here is where the question begins to dissolve in the most beautiful possible way. Think about the game of chess. We invented chess. The board, the pieces, every single rule, all of it completely made up by human beings. And yet, once those rules exist, we did not invent the fact that a certain checkmate is possible in exactly 3 moves. That truth was waiting, hidden inside the rules, the very moment we finished writing them. We can only discover it. And maybe mathematics is exactly like this. We invent the rules, the axioms, the opening moves, and then we spend the next several centuries discovering the endless, unavoidable truths hidden inside the game we made. But some thinkers go further than anyone else dares. The physicist Max Tegmark proposed a truly radical idea. What if the universe does not merely use mathematics? What if the universe simply is mathematics? In this view, reality is not some physical thing that just happens to follow mathematical laws. Reality is a mathematical structure all the way down. The particles, the forces, you, this very moment of you listening, all of it, patterns inside an equation that does not need anyone at all to write it down. And if he is right, then asking whether we discovered or invented math is a little like asking whether a fish discovered or invented water. It was never something separate from us. It is the very thing that we are made of. Now, you might be wondering why any of this actually matters beyond a fun puzzle for philosophers, but the answer cuts straight to the heart of everything, because if mathematics is discovered, then there exists a layer of truth in this universe that is completely independent of human minds, truth that was here long before us and that will quietly outlast us, a genuine glimpse of something eternal. But if mathematics is invented, then perhaps even our most certain knowledge, the very bedrock underneath all of science, is, in the end, a human story. A magnificent one, yes, but ours. The question of math is really a question about truth itself, and about whether we are reading reality or quietly writing it. So, did we discover mathematics, or did we invent it? After thousands of years of asking, the honest answer is that we still do not know. And maybe the most wonderful possibility of all is that it is, somehow, both at once, that we invent the language, and then, in doing so, stumble straight onto truths far larger than ourselves. Truths we did not put there, and that we cannot take back. Mathematics may be the one single place where the human mind reaches out into the dark, and the universe, impossibly, reaches back. So I will leave you with this. When you picture the number pi, do you think it was waiting for us since the very beginning of time? Or do you think that we made it? Tell me in the comments. And if you love questions that have no easy answer, subscribe to First Principles Talk. We're just getting started.